And I told him, I said, I gave my heart and soul to it. It was the best thing I've ever done. Finally have something I can listen to.
In this video, we take a deep dive into the life and career of Marty Stuart, a true legend in the world of country music. With his unique blend of traditional country, bluegrass, rockabilly, and gospel, Stuart has shaped the sound of American music for over 4 decades. But his impact goes beyond just his chart-topping hits and collaborations with musical icons. As both an artist and a historian, Stuart has worked tirelessly to preserve the rich history of country music. Join us as we explore his incredible journey and lasting legacy in the evolution of country music. Marty Stuart, the early years and musical upbringing. Marty Stuart's story begins in Philadelphia, Mississippi, where he was born on September 30th, 1958, into a family steeped in the musical traditions of the American South. His father, H.B. Stuart, was an avid music lover and a self-taught guitarist who shared his passion for music with his son from an early age. H.B. often played classic country, bluegrass, and gospel songs around the house, and this environment inspired young Marty to develop his own love for the genre. His mother, a homemaker, supported his musical ambitions and created a nurturing home life that allowed him to hone his craft. The Stuart family's deep roots in Mississippi's rich cultural heritage meant that Marty was exposed to a wide range of musical influences. The sounds of bluegrass and traditional country music were ever present in his home and community. Stuart was drawn to the sound of the mandolin, an instrument that would become his signature tool of expression. By the age of 5, he was already beginning to play the guitar, but it was when he first picked up the mandolin that his true musical identity began to take shape. His early exposure to bluegrass music, with its virtuosic instrumental playing and intricate melodies, fostered an understanding of musicianship that would define his career. Growing up in the South, Marty was also deeply influenced by the gospel music that was central to his community's religious life. Gospel music, with its powerful harmonies and heartfelt lyrics, became a cornerstone of his musical education. These early experiences instilled in him a respect for the emotional depth and storytelling traditions of American music. As a child, Marty attended church with his family, where he became a devoted fan of gospel greats like the Carter family, and it was from them that he learned the true power of music to inspire, heal, and uplift. The beginnings of a musical career, a rising star in bluegrass. By the age of 12, Marty Stuart was already an accomplished performer in his own right, playing in local bands and showcasing his impressive talent as a mandolinist and guitarist. His early musical career was centered around the traditional bluegrass circuit in Mississippi, where he performed in local clubs and community events. At just 13 years old, his prodigious talent caught the attention of bluegrass legend Lester Flatt. Flatt, who was a pivotal figure in the bluegrass music world and one half of the legendary Flatt and Scruggs duo, invited Marty to join his band, a moment that would alter the course of Stuart's career. Joining the Flatt and Scruggs band was a dream come true for Marty, who revered Flatt as a musical idol. For the first time, he was able to perform alongside seasoned musicians who had a deep understanding of the bluegrass and country traditions. Marty's unique ability to play the mandolin with precision and emotion made him an ideal fit for the group, and he quickly became the youngest member to ever perform with Flatt and Scruggs. During this time, Marty learned invaluable lessons in the importance of musical integrity and discipline, as well as the nuances of live performance. Playing in Flatt's band opened doors for Marty, introducing him to other country and bluegrass luminaries such as Earl Scruggs and Bill Monroe, the father of bluegrass. These artists taught Marty not only how to play, but also how to live and breathe the country and bluegrass traditions. The experience provided him with first-hand exposure to the deep roots of American folk music and gave him the tools to build his own musical legacy. Transition to Nashville, finding his identity in country music. In 1979, when Lester Flatt passed away, Marty Stuart found himself at a crossroads. The band that had served as his musical education and launching pad was no more, and Marty was faced with the challenge of establishing his identity as an artist. Determined to keep his career on track, he made the decision to move to Nashville in his late teens, a city known as the epicenter of country music. Nashville's rich history of musical innovation and creativity offered Marty the perfect environment to grow as an artist. In Nashville, Stuart began to immerse himself in the country music scene. He worked as a session musician, lending his talents to various recording projects. Stuart's virtuosity on the mandolin, guitar, and other instruments made him a highly sought-after session player, and he quickly became known for his versatility and ability to adapt to different musical styles. His contributions to recordings helped shape the sound of some of Nashville's most iconic albums, and through these sessions, Marty made connections with some of country music's biggest stars. The Johnny Cash years. A critical turning point. Marty Stuart's career took a pivotal turn in 1985 when he joined the backing band of the legendary Johnny Cash. Cash, a towering figure in country music, was already a music icon by the time Stuart joined the Tennessee Three, Cash's band. This opportunity gave Marty a front-row seat to the life and career of one of country music's most influential figures. As part of Cash's band, Stuart toured extensively, performing in venues across the world. His role in Cash's live shows allowed him to showcase his exceptional musicianship to a global audience, and it was during these years that he developed a deeper understanding of the power of live performance. In addition to playing guitar and mandolin, Stuart took on a more prominent role as a backing vocalist, harmonizing with Cash during his performances. He was part of Cash's creative resurgence in the 1990s, contributing his musical talents to Cash's recordings during a period when Cash was re-establishing himself in the country music world. Through his time with Cash, Marty learned firsthand about the emotional power of song, as well as the complexities of navigating a career in the public eye. The breakthrough moment, Hillbilly Rock, and the birth of his solo career. Despite the success he found as a session player and a band member, Marty Stuart's ambitions as a solo artist had not been fully realised. His early solo albums struggled to gain traction, but everything changed in 1989 with the release of his breakthrough album, Hillbilly Rock. The album, which fused country, rockabilly, and bluegrass influences, struck a chord with both traditionalists and more contemporary country fans. The title track, Hillbilly Rock, became a hit on the Billboard charts, marking Marty's first true taste of commercial success as a solo artist. The Hillbilly Rock album showcased Marty's ability to blend various musical genres while staying true to the roots of country music. The album's sound was both fresh and timeless, combining the energy of rockabilly with the authenticity of country and the virtuosity of bluegrass. This distinctive fusion helped Marty stand out in the crowded country music scene of the late 1980s, which was dominated by more polished mainstream artists. With the success of Hillbilly Rock, Marty's career began to skyrocket. The album earned critical acclaim for its innovative sound, and Marty's energetic performances and charismatic stage presence made him a fan favourite. The success of this album marked the beginning of a new era in Marty Stuart's career, one in which he was able to express his unique musical vision and carve out a place for himself as a solo artist. The 1990s, expanding his sound and earning recognition. The 1990s saw Marty Stuart's career continue to flourish. His subsequent albums, including Tempted, 1991, and This One's Gonna Hurt You, 1992, received critical praise and further solidified his status as one of country music's premier artists. These albums showcased Marty's growing ability to blend traditional honky-tonk sounds with contemporary country elements. His work during this period embraced a wide range of influences, from the heartache of classic country ballads to the upbeat energy of honky-tonk and rock and roll. In addition to his solo success, Marty became known for his collaborations with other country legends. His work with Johnny Cash, as well as his performances with Emmylou Harris, Dolly Parton, and Ralph Stanley, earned him respect in the world of both country and bluegrass music. These collaborations not only expanded his musical horizons, but also helped establish him as a respected figure in the broader Americana and roots music communities. Perhaps one of Marty's greatest accomplishments during this period was his work on Cash's later albums. As a guitarist, mandolinist, and backing vocalist, Marty's contributions were instrumental in shaping the sound of Cash's recordings, especially during his collaboration with producer Rick Rubin in the 1990s. These recordings helped reintroduce Cash to a new generation of fans and cemented his place as a cultural icon. The masterpiece, The Pilgrim, and artistic recognition. By the late 1990s, Marty Stuart had achieved commercial success and established himself as a respected artist in his own right. However, it was his 1999 album, The Pilgrim, that truly cemented his place as an artist of extraordinary depth and vision. The Pilgrim was an ambitious concept album that told the story of a fictional character named the Pilgrim, exploring themes of love, loss, and redemption. The album was widely hailed as a masterpiece, and its deeply personal songwriting and narrative structure set it apart from anything Marty had done before. The album was a critical success and demonstrated Marty's ability to weave complex emotional themes into his music while remaining true to the traditions of country and bluegrass. The Pilgrim's exploration of complex emotions resonated with listeners on a deep level, and it was regarded as one of the finest works in Marty's career. In addition to the success of the album, The Pilgrim marked a turning point in Marty Stuart's career. It reflected his growing maturity as an artist and his ability to take risks with his music. The album's success opened doors for Marty to continue exploring his artistic vision, free from the constraints of commercial expectations. Legacy and continuing influence. As Marty Stuart enters the second half of his career, his place in the pantheon of country music legends is firmly established. Through his work as a session musician, band member, and solo artist, Marty has contributed to the evolution of country, bluegrass, and Americana music. His distinctive sound, deeply rooted in the traditions of American folk music, has made him a beloved figure in the world of country music, respected both for his technical prowess as a musician and his ability to craft songs that resonate with the human experience. Marty's commitment to preserving the roots of traditional country music while still embracing innovation has ensured that his legacy will endure for generations to come. Whether through his extensive catalogue of solo albums, his live performances, or his collaborations with fellow music legends, Marty Stuart has earned his place as a true torchbearer of American music. In the years to come, Marty's influence will continue to be felt in the world of country and Americana music, ensuring that his name will be forever synonymous with the heart and soul of traditional American music. Marty Stuart, a legacy beyond music. Marty Stuart's career has been nothing short of remarkable, and his influence on country music is undeniable. Throughout his journey, from his early beginnings in Mississippi to becoming one of the most revered figures in country, bluegrass, and Americana, Stuart has navigated the complexities of the music industry with an enduring commitment to his craft. While his music has been the focal point of his career, his story is intertwined with personal challenges, controversies, and triumphs that have helped shape the public's perception of him. This piece delves into those aspects, examining how his choices, both as an artist and as a person, have shaped his trajectory, legacy, and lasting impact on country music. A smooth transition from prodigy to artist Marty Stuart's journey in country music began at a remarkably young age, and he quickly became known as a prodigy. Born in Mississippi in 1958, Stuart's early influences came from the gospel music of his family and the rich cultural traditions of the American South. He was exposed to country music at a young age, hearing the sounds of Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, and traditional bluegrass legends. His first break in music came when he joined the legendary Lester Flatt Band at the age of 13. However, this initial period as a young and gifted musician also set the stage for some of the most defining moments of Stuart's career. His time with Flatt, followed by his work with other country icons such as Johnny Cash, laid the foundation for the man he would become. These collaborations shaped his understanding of the roots of country music and influenced his desire to preserve the integrity of the genre, even as it evolved. Though he was part of some of the biggest bands in country music, Stuart always held a deep passion for carving his own path as a solo artist. This determination to chart his own course would lead to both creative success and personal challenges. One of the first signs of this drive was his early decision to take risks with his music. Instead of simply following the commercial path set by his contemporaries, Stuart chose to embrace traditional sounds, often melding bluegrass, honky-tonk, and rockabilly, with influences that many mainstream country listeners might have considered outdated, navigating the personal and professional minefields. Despite his success in the music industry, Stuart's personal life has not been entirely without controversy. Country music is no stranger to scandals, and Stuart has faced his share of rumours and media scrutiny, particularly around his relationships and divorces. Known for his calm demeanour and private nature, Stuart has largely avoided the spotlight on his personal life, preferring to let his music speak for itself. However, the media often made his personal affairs a topic of interest, especially during his high-profile relationships and marriages. The public's fascination with Stuart's personal life contrasted sharply with his desire to keep things private, and the tension between his public and private lives became a recurring theme throughout his career. One of the more notable moments in his career occurred during his time with Johnny Cash's band. While Cash's fans were generally welcoming of Stuart's contributions, there was an undercurrent of skepticism from some corners of the traditional country community. His youth and rockabilly style did not always mesh with the more subdued, traditional country of Cash's later years. Some critics wondered whether Stuart's energetic presence in the band would overshadow Cash's established sound, leading to tensions within both the media and the fan base. Despite these tensions, Stuart's association with Johnny Cash remains one of the highlights of his career. Working with a legend like Cash, especially during the latter stages of his career, was an invaluable learning experience. It was through this association that Stuart honed his ability to balance innovation with respect for the past, a theme that would come to define much of his solo work. Taking risks with the Pilgrim and expanding artistic horizons, Stuart's decision to release the Pilgrim in 1999 was a pivotal moment in his career, one that would not only define his artistic direction, but also alienate certain fans. The album, which blended elements of country, bluegrass, and rock with a narrative-driven structure, was seen by many as a bold risk. The highly conceptual nature of the Pilgrim took a departure from the commercial expectations of country radio, and as a result, it was met with mixed reviews. Many fans were accustomed to Stuart's more traditional country sound, and the album's experimental approach was seen by some as a betrayal of those expectations. Some listeners felt that the album's ambitious narrative was too avant-garde, while others praised it for its daring innovation and its attempt to push the boundaries of what country music could be. Over time, however, the Pilgrim has been re-evaluated by critics and fans alike. What was once viewed as a risk that did not pay off is now considered a bold, visionary statement by Stuart, showcasing his ability to stretch the boundaries of country music. The Pilgrim ultimately became one of his most cherished works, reflecting both the maturation of Stuart as an artist and his willingness to experiment in ways that few other mainstream country artists dared. The legacy of the Pilgrim is a testament to Stuart's unwillingness to conform to industry pressures. By stepping outside the conventional confines of country music, he opened the door for future generations of artists to explore unconventional avenues of creativity. His music has since become a rich tapestry that reflects both the history and the evolution of country music, blending the old with the new and defying easy categorization, advocacy, and charity, using fame for good. Throughout his career, Marty Stuart has consistently used his platform to advocate for causes greater than his own success. He has been a vocal proponent for preserving the history of country music, working with the Country Music Foundation, to raise awareness about the importance of keeping country music's legacy intact. Stuart's advocacy has gone beyond just the music community, as he has dedicated much of his time and resources to charitable causes. His work with the Marty Stuart Foundation has allowed him to raise significant funds for various causes, particularly those in his home state of Mississippi. Stuart's charitable endeavours have focused on community development, education, and the promotion of country music as an art form that transcends generations. His personal philosophy is rooted in the belief that artists have a responsibility to give back, and he has used his success as a vehicle to drive social change. One of his most prominent causes has been the support of music education, particularly for young, aspiring musicians. Stuart's work in mentoring younger artists reflects his deep commitment to fostering new talent within the country music community. His efforts in this area have helped nurture the next generation of country stars, ensuring that the traditions of the genre are passed down to those who will carry it forward. Preserving country music history. Stuart's role as a historian. Marty Stuart's contributions to country music extend far beyond his role as a performer and songwriter. He has long been a passionate historian, collector, and archivist of country music memorabilia. His vast collection of artifacts, photographs, and instruments from country music legends has made him a key figure in preserving the genre's history. Stuart's commitment to archiving country music's past is a crucial part of his legacy. He has spent years collecting items that tell the story of the music's evolution, many of which are now displayed in museums and educational centres that he supports. This passion for preserving history has allowed Stuart to serve as a bridge between the past and the present in country music. He has worked tirelessly to make sure that the stories of country legends are not forgotten. In addition to his personal collection, Stuart has written books and produced documentaries that further emphasise the importance of understanding where country music comes from, as well as how it has evolved over the years. His work as a historian has made him a vital figure in the preservation of country music culture. Stuart is often seen as a steward of the genre, someone who not only performs and records, but also actively works to maintain the integrity of the art form for future generations. The evolution of Marty Stuart, a career that knows no limits. As Marty Stuart enters his 60s, his career continues to evolve in unexpected and exciting ways. He remains a vital force in country music, continuing to release albums that challenge the boundaries of the genre. His 2017 album, Way Out West, was another milestone in his career, demonstrating that he was far from being complacent in his success. The album, which incorporated influences from Western swing and rockabilly, was met with widespread acclaim for its creative and adventurous approach. The fact that Stuart continues to be able to tap into such a wide range of musical styles is a testament to his versatility as an artist. Stuart's ability to evolve as an artist while staying true to his roots is a key element of his success. His work has not only influenced the direction of country music, but has also inspired countless other artists to push the boundaries of what is possible within the genre. Stuart has become a mentor to younger musicians, guiding them on how to respect the traditions of country music while finding their own voices in the modern era. A cultural ambassador for country music. In the latter stages of his career, Marty Stuart has become a cultural ambassador for country music, advocating for its preservation and its evolution. He continues to tour and perform, sharing his music with fans around the world, but he has also become an important figure in educating others about the roots of the genre. Stuart's role as a mentor and historian has made him a key figure in shaping the future of country music, ensuring that its legacy is carried on long after he's gone. As an educator and advocate, Stuart has also worked to keep the stories of country music's founders alive, ensuring that future generations have access to the wealth of knowledge and culture that has shaped the genre. His work as a historian, archivist, and educator has made him an irreplaceable figure in the world of country music. His contributions will no doubt continue to resonate for years to come, solidifying his place as one of the most important artists and cultural ambassadors of his time. Marty Stuart's career serves as a reminder that the true power of music lies not just in the hits that top the charts, but in the stories it tells, the histories it preserves, and the lasting legacies it leaves behind. With every note, every song, and every artifact, Stuart's career reminds us of the deep connection between music and culture, a bond that is rooted in history, alive in the present, and eternal in its impact.